All right, so we're working on a Whirlpool Maytag washer, and what we're doing now, we're removing the inner drum. Now, sometimes it can be a little tricky, and there are different ways of getting them out. Sometimes you just pull them out, they come straight on out. Other times you have to either use a drum puller or you can make your own. I'm going to take this apart and show you how we do it and then put it back together. Drum pullers are not totally bad, but the only problem I have with them, it does, or they can damage your thread or your, in the bottom where your tub hub is bolted into, depending on how stuck the drum is. This also, if the drum is super stuck, you potentially could, pull it or damage it. So you have to fine tune it, spray it overnight, make sure that it is easily lifted. So any method can actually do damage. If you have a jack and a 2x4 and a 2x4, then you're good to go. It's pretty much free. So, all right, so let me show you how we do it. So here's a jack. Lowering it. I like to put the jack on the wood. You might have some mating surface problem here, depending on the jack. Now, I have a bolt which will allow the drum to come up higher, and I have a hole in the bottom of the wood just for stabilization, and that screw is longer, or bolt is longer, so we put the jack on here, and it balances somewhat, but you have to hold it, and then you just come along here. Make sure you have easy access, whichever access is best. You can move it over here. Adjustable wrench is good, or I didn't have my other ratchet. Let's get this drum off. All right, so we're going to tighten. So we're now basically raising the jack. One thing I forgot to add while we're doing this, let me show you. Very crucial point. All right, we'll snug it to keep it in place. All right, so I'm going to show you another step that we forgot to do. All right, so we're going to put another 2x4, well, make that 4x4 underneath. And what this is going to be doing, as the jack is pushing down onto the shaft, that force is going somewhere, and it's going to be going into your outer tub, putting strain on the bolts that are holding in the transmission. Now you want to mitigate all of that, and to do that you want to basically secure it so all that force is being pushed onto here and onto the pavement. All right, let's do that. All right, now it's all pushing. I can see the whole drum is already pushed up. So now all the weight is being applied onto the 4x4. This drum was super on there. Even right now I can feel the wood underneath is crushing, and I hope the bolt is not being bent. Feels good. You want to make sure you're fully balanced as well, otherwise it could throw things off. Keep that in mind. I don't think it just popped. Something popped. And guys, you could, add pressure and then just let the machine kind of assimilate a little bit. You don't have to keep driving it. Now, I'm going to adjust my wood. It looks like it's more on this side. You want to have the balance of force equally distributed. Using a tub puller, that would exert a lot of force on those tiny screws, possibly ripping them out. So I'm not a big fan of the tub puller just because of the tiny screws. They don't offer as much support as you would applying the amount of force that this drum took. Pretty low, so it's still not up. And if it was free, you could just lift it up. It is not free. Oh, that's pretty on there. Oh, wow. I just felt something popped up nicely. Oh yeah, definitely moved because this was super tight. So you just tighten it a little bit and then rotate just to get things rolling. Keep lifting. There we go. So whenever it gets super tight, take a break, move it around, just back and forth just a little bit, and it's slowly actually just pushing or pulling itself up. Well, she's definitely coming up because you can see it. Wow. That's a lot of pressure. Wow. That was, oh yeah, definitely moving. I can feel it. That was a lot of pressure, guys. Insane. Here we go. I think we're free. That was a massive amount of force to get this out. Yeah, super free. I could probably lift this out. Alright, that was pushed in pretty deeply. We had to unthread it. You can see it. Now we can pull this thing out. And we got money down there. So we had to clean this out nicely and clean that tub as well. We got to replace the tub hub and the bushing. So, and while you're there, go ahead and knock all the coins out so that you don't have any coins rolling around in your machine. Hear all that? Now, you can see how damaged this is in here. Let's give you some light. Pretty worn out. There's a coin right there. Coin right there. You can just knock them out. Alright guys, so I will apologize in advance. I thought I was recording when I banged out the bushing. So right now we're installing it. By the way, it does require a little bit of force to get out. I am tapping it in with my rubber mallet, and I would use another socket to drive it home and seat it properly. Once you get your, I will actually have another video on the removal of the bushing, but it comes out. Just make sure you use a 15/16 socket and drive it out. If you want to use a torch just to heat it just slightly, it slides right out nicely. So I just wanted to bring that up, and you can see how nicely it is seated. So pay attention to all those things. All right, now I'm going to clean this drum and set it back in, including getting the basket nice and clean. As you do that, thanks for watching.